15 top-rated attractions in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A trip to Philadelphia is an excellent opportunity to experience American history and a myriad of Philadelphia tourist attractions. Philly is a cultural epicenter boasting influence in art and music around the world. Not to mention, there are amazing opportunities for food, museums, parks, and recreation. Many Philadelphia attractions are rich in history, as Philly is one of the oldest cities in the country, and was the original capital of America. Number 1. Liberty Bell Pavilion. The Liberty Bell has long been a symbol of freedom and independence in the United States. It rang to mark the signing of the Constitution, but contrary to popular myth, the big crack came in 1846, when it tolled in observance of George Washington's birthday. You'll learn this and other facts about the bell in the exhibits, and a film shows how abolitionists, suffragists, and other groups adopted the bell as a symbol of freedom. Number 2. Independence National Historical Park. Independence National Historical Park is quite possibly America's most historic square mile. In addition to housing famous sites, such as Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell, many other important attractions line the cobbled streets of this old area. Independence Hall has seen some of America's most important historical moments and hosted some of its most famous founders. It stood witness to the adoption of the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, and the creation of the United States Constitution in 1787. Number 3. Philadelphia Museum of Art, and the Rocky Steps. The Philadelphia Museum of Art contains one of the United States' largest collections of painting and other artworks. The museum is housed in a neoclassical building fronted by a broad set of stairs, which now, for many tourists, rival the collections as an attraction. Ever since they were featured in the classic American Rocky films, thousands of fans have flocked to the Rocky Steps each day to race to the top and strike a Rocky pose with the city as a backdrop. Number 4. Reading Terminal Market. The market at Reading Terminal has been a National Historic Landmark since 1995, and is a deeply rooted Philadelphia institution. Both locals and tourists come to buy local produce, free-range meats, canned goods, fresh-baked Amish breads, and handmade crafts, including clothing, jewelry, and gifts. Several vendors specialize in traditional Pennsylvania Dutch foods. Number 5. The Barnes Foundation. Established by Dr. Albert Barnes, this museum is an integral part of Philadelphia's Parkway Museum District. It houses some of the world's biggest collections of French Impressionist and Post-Impressionist paintings, including the world's largest Renoir collection and more of Cézanne's works than there are in all of France. Number 6. Love Park. Philadelphia's favorite photo op celebrates the city of brotherly love with Robert Indiana's iconic love sculpture, installed in John F. Kennedy Plaza for the America's bicentennial celebration in 1976. Combining green areas, trees, walking paths, benches and open paved areas for festivals and events, Love Park is the scene of frequent pop-up events, including a Christmas village. Number 7. Please Touch Museum. The Please Touch Museum is every kid's dream, a place where they can look with their hands instead of just their eyes. This completely interactive museum encourages kids of all ages to learn through play, giving them the chance to explore history, fantasy worlds, space, and the big wide world around them. Number 8. Philadelphia Zoo. The Philadelphia Zoo is home to a wide range of animals from around the world, and is active in wildlife conservation and rehabilitation efforts, focusing on educating visitors about the ways humans impact the Earth's other residents. One of its most remarkable habitats is Big Cat Falls, a spacious area where the world's largest cats can roam among plants and flowing waterfalls, as well as explore the entire park through a system of tunnels that wind above other habitats, including the human visitors. Number 9. Rodin Museum. With close to 100 works by famous French sculptor Auguste Rodin, this museum contains one of the most extensive collections of his work outside France. The museum includes plasters, bronzes, and marbles of some of Rodin's most famous masterpieces. Number 10. The Franklin Institute Science Museum. This creative museum is a tribute to scientist Benjamin Franklin, complete with a huge marble statue of a seated Franklin located in one of the large halls. The Franklin Institute Science Museum, which is in fact several museums under one roof, displays many of Franklin's own experiments. Number 11. Fairmount Park. This lovely park along the Schuylkill River and Wissahickon Creek is home to the Philadelphia Zoo, the Rodin Museum, the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden, along with numerous other attractions and things to do. Number 12. Eastern State Penitentiary. When it comes to the most bone-chilling things to do in Philadelphia, Eastern State Penitentiary has you covered. It was famously once home to Al Capone and bank robber Slick Willie Sutton. The prison was built in 1829, and in true Philadelphia form, was the world's first true penitentiary. Number 13. Morris Arboretum. There is so much to delight in at this 92-acre Victorian Arboretum in Chestnut Hill. There's the elaborate miniature train display that features a series of tiny railcars motoring around a landscaped garden on a quarter-mile of track. Number 14. Spruce Street Harbor Park. Join the warm weather party, May through October, at Spruce Street Harbor Park along the Delaware River. The attraction features a boardwalk promenade buzzing with food stalls manned by local businesses like Franklin Fountain, Village Burger, Chickies and Pete's, Distrito and more, selling pizza, tacos, cheesesteaks, fried chicken, funnel cake, donuts and ice cream. Number 15. Philadelphia City Hall. At 548 feet high, this City Hall held the title of the world's tallest building from 1894 to 1908. Even if you're not into history, the City Hall is still a noteworthy entry on your list of places to go in Philadelphia. A majestic 14-acre masonry masterpiece, this building has impressive sculptures and an observation deck with awe-inspiring views. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.